And welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, June 3rd, 2024. Streaming and recording live from the Yay Studio. I am your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I've got a person, Bob Aldrett.
Yes, Michael. Yes.
Woo! As well as someone serving a punishment all month long, which is only going to be 2 episodes, bummer, Justin Moore.
Hey.
Freeze. Thank you. As well as a hardworking father of 3, Tradish Nerd. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back. All right.
Glad to be back, guys.
Let it out,
Try
right?
or something? You okay over there?
Yeah, just, a little raspy over here. No, I'm just...
Yeah.
I was trying to fit on with Bob. Cool.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here today, everybody. We do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Let's see. Last time we played over-under, rapid-fire trivia, and a new game called Jersey Jumble, which we were able to accomplish with some good help from our new permanent graphic designer, Dan Gilligan-Vogel, Heel Boy, who is also in the chat. Shout out, Dan. Good friend of the show. We're going to have him on sometime this summer. It was a ton of fun last week's episode, so be sure to go check that out if you have not already. Also, speaking of Dan, Heel Boy, this man just cannot be stopped. He had a week to take off and chill, and I told we'll be back on. I think it's the 20th would be our first. No, the 25th, something like that is going to be our day.
Second.
Yeah, something like that. And he said,
24th.
He said, I am not going to take any time off. And with that, he gave us time for me to get poked.
Oh, man.
And look at that. Which, of course,
There it is. Time for me to get poked.
Oh,
Yep.
it's wonderful.
brand new
I like it,
t-shirt.
man.
Time for me to get poked. Pays homage to the Pokemon font there. Time for me to get poked. Yes, so
nice.
new Yay Basketball
Way
merch.
out here, like gotta catch them all.
Fantastic.
Yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. Yes, Dan is the man. Dan the man.
And the man.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, I
Tell a
can't wait
friend
to
to
have
tell a
him on. Yeah, he's good people, and we're excited to have him part of the team. So, Dan says, "Gotta poke them all." That sounds like something Trey would say. All right, now
It is.
let's. Yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. Now,
New
this,
life goal?
Yes.
I want Kyrie Irving to wear that shirt. So bad.
Time for me to get poked.
I doubt it.
That'd be hilarious.
Let's look into this. How can we make this
But
happen?
what we can do is show the folks at home a recap of picks from last week and that wrapped up the month, even though the outcome was for the most part decided. But we do get to find out our winner was. Justin, why don't you fill us in on that?
I can indeed. Obviously, I lost. It is what it is. Nas Reed, well, whatever, man. Michael, you won your bet. Cat
I did.
You're welcome.
Thanks for flipping it.
No problem. 3,800 points, 3rd place. Bob lost. What a loser you happen to be. 4,900, big one, 2nd place. And that means Trey,
Trey!
1st place for couple time. I don't know exactly how many times there is, but there is a crown right next to you to your left.
There is a crown, and here is the trophy.
Thank you, sir.
7250.
Congratulations, Trey.
Crown too. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you,
congratulations to Trey. You deserved it.
I gambled.
You had a very successful 3 weeks. You hit all 3 picks and made the right choices there. So yes, Trey is our winner for the month of May. Now, as you might have heard me say a moment ago, we are only going to be here for 2 episodes this month. We are gone on the 10th and gone on the 17th. Just various vacations, travels. Now you might be thinking that's the finals, which we agree, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So you'll just have to catch us after. We'll give you all our takes after the finals are over. Okay, well, we are already a few minutes in, and we should get to our first game of the day. Don't you believe, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Our first game of the day today is Adjust the Rotation.
Adjust the rotation. Adjust the rotation. Adjust the rotation.
In this one, I will list 4 mystery stats. For example, Russell Westbrook's career turnovers, Kobe Bryant's missed field goals, etc. I said it right this time.
Hey.
It will be your job to work as a team to put them in order from greatest to least without knowing the exact figures. You will be scored based on how many of the 4 stats you have in their correct order. For every stat you have in the correct spot, you will receive, since this is our only question for this one, because this is probably going to be a heavy discussion topic, I imagine, we will go with 100 points for everyone in the correct spot.
Okay.
So if everyone that you have in the incorrect spot, though, is 100 points for me. So, all right, are we ready to...
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment. And we're back. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Yep. Okay, here it is. So 30, or no, not 30 seconds on the clock. Sorry. There's rogue unplugging. Here we go. Yeah, let me get this plugged in. Yeah, you know what? This is the beauty of doing this live. Hang on one second, everybody. Here we go. You're not going to be ready for when it happens.
I'm the most ready.
I'm barely ready.
Lock in.
Okay, told you. Here are your 4 stats. Kyrie Irving's, all these are regular season stats.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving's regular season assists per game.
I'm assuming from this season.
Yeah. Okay. 2024. Jason Tatum's defensive rebounds per game. Gafford's total rebounds per game, and I will save you the time. It is all year, not just his time with the Mavericks or just his time with Washington.
Gotcha.
And Porzingis' regular season field goals made per game. Assists per game for Kyrie. Tatum defensive rebounds. Gafford's total rebounds. And Porzingis field goals made. All per game, regular season 2023-2024 stats. Have at it, gentlemen.
Okay. Tingus Pingus's field goals made. That seems pretty high. We have to consider total rebounds, though. That should be relatively high as well.
He doesn't get as many rebounds as you think he does, but I wouldn't think his field goals will be as high because he's missed a good amount of time throughout this season.
So field goals made per game.
Oh, per game. So we're okay.
I don't know what he averaged this year. I think he averaged right around 20. Right?
Yeah. 20. Yeah.
You got to think with threes.
Freeze?
Yep.
Tatum averaged 26,
Tatum
27.
has a surprising amount of defensive rebounds per game. Like, he's always getting at least
definitely
7 or 8, somewhere around there. I don't know, even defensive, it could be closer to 6. So total rebounds, though, I mean, come on, Gafford.
Yeah, total rebounds is definitely going to be Gafford. I would say assist.
Because it's
Kyrie gets about a 5 to 6.
Right.
So I don't know if out of the other, Jason Tatum would probably be the closest one to him.
Unfreeze?
Okay.
Kristaps Porzingis,
Does it
maybe 2
involve
or 3.
blinking? That was
Sorry? Oh, yeah, you can blink.
Okay, I appreciate
What was
that.
the other? What was the other? The stats. It was assist,
So
rebounds,
all these are,
total rebounds,
and then field goals made
field goals made.
for Tingus
I think
Pingus.
yeah.
per game.
All of these are per game.
That's what
Yeah, I think it goes Gafford.
Freeze?
Yeah, so
Gaff-
total rebounds per game.
I forgot about that.
Total. So if we're thinking Kyrie somewhere in the 5 area, Tatum defensive rebounds maybe 6. Do you think Gafford is like a 7 total rebounds a game? He could be like
At
6'5"
least,
to
yeah,
7.
I was gonna say.
And then Tingus Pingus field goals made. If he's gonna average,
no,
he could be like 7 or 8 made a game.
Cactus, are we good on audio? I think so. But let me
Daniel
know.
Gafford led the league in field goal percentage this year, so he's
Okay.
probably
He's always
probably
gonna be
up-
underneath
He's gonna
the
be he's gonna be
basket.
he's gonna be up there.
Unfreeze.
And field goals made per game. He's gonna be up there. Like that's gonna be one of the high ones.
Gafford, Tatum.
Freeze.
Yeah, I think Gafford and then Tatum.
Thanks, Cactus.
With the D.
With the what?
With the D.
With the
Yo, it's Pride
defensive.
Month. I have Pride Month, too.
Yeah. So we go Gafford, Tatum.
Gafford for what though?
Gafford, number 1, has the most. So it goes most to
okay,
least.
Gotcha.
All right, Bob, give it to me.
We're going to go
Greatest
Gafford.
greatest to lowest. You're good. You can unfreeze. But the final answer is locked in. Give it to me.
Gafford, Tatum, Kyrie, Porzingis.
Damn. Nope. Damn, golly.
Was it Porzingis Gafford?
No, it is Jason Tatum with 7.2 defensive rebounds per game. Daniel Gafford, 6.9 total rebounds per game. Porzingis, 6.8 field goals made per game. Very close by splitting hairs there. And Kyrie, 5.2 assists per game. So, wow.
Man.
I wasn't expecting to get all 400. That's why I increased it. I thought a little bit of points for everybody. But you guys are going to get a whole bunch of points in today. There's a lot of points to go around, so no stress there. All right. We know what that means. It's time to discuss. The finals are here. The Dallas Mavericks will take on the Boston Celtics in the NBA's championship round. The Celtics have been the best team in the league all season, while the Mavericks have found their rhythm at exactly the right time. Bob, who wins the 2024 NBA title?
Well, there's a lot to consider here, Michael. We have to go back over the last few years as to what Tatum did in the 22 finals and the team that was around him at that time to the team that he has around him now in 24. Yes, he's hitting a stride at the right time. However, so is Jaylen Brown, something he was kind of not around completely in 22. I think because JB is kind of hitting his stride at the right time and Tatum is still maintaining this level of, honestly, awesomeness that he has over the last year, obviously him ramping up his points from series to series, pending injuries on the other teams, of course, that can't not be mentioned. I just think that the Celtics have always been on this collision course to make it to the finals and to actually win the damn thing finally. But a part of me can't believe that until I see it.
Yeah, I get
and
it. I get that.
Just is so difficult to ultimately say, yes, the Celtics will win the series, when on the other side, you have a team that made a lot of interesting moves over the last 3 years by getting rid of Jalen Brunson, bringing in Kyrie Irving. You had tried out Grant Williams that didn't work out. Then you brought in PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford to essentially build something that makes sense around the people there that are crushing it. And Luka Doncic looks like the best player in the NBA for a reason.
Yeah.
A lot of the system is set up for him to succeed. So who's to say that there's this offensive juggernaut in the Boston Celtics that are team-based, between the defense and the offensive guards are so defensive-minded versus a team that is large, lengthy, and athletic that is the Dallas Mavericks that also possesses almost as much skill as the Celtics do. I don't really have a one exact pick. It's either the Celtics in 5 or the Mavericks in 7. And unfortunately, I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards the Celtics in 5 games.
So that is you got to give me one.
I'm going to give you one. Give me Celtics in, I'll split it in the middle. Celtics in 6.
Celtics in 6.
Justin, give me your thoughts on this one. I'm interested to hear your take.
I keep going back and forth, right?
Me too.
Storylines are fun. Storylines everywhere are fun, right?
yes.
No matter what kind of happens. Looking back at the league, right? Since Jordan won his title, his very first one. Generally speaking, in the finals, the team with the best player wins. Good call. Wins like 80% of the time. Something nuts, right? You have the 04 Pistons. You got a couple of outliers in there, but generally speaking, the player with the team with the best player wins, right? And Luka, to me,
outside of LeBron.
Yeah, those. But the bulk of the ones that don't is because he lost. But
because he's LeBron.
Luka is, in my opinion, like a decent amount better than Jason Tatum. Like, it's a noticeable gap. It's not it's not it's not Luka to Luke Cornett, but it's you see these two players. You go, one of them is obviously better at this game than the other one. And when he has somebody who can kind of weirdly just pick his spots at any point in time to do whatever he wants in Kyrie, offensively at least, you're like, I don't know how I root against that, how I bet against it.
Sure.
It's also, I'm not going to lie about it, it's never Boston. Never want them to win.
Well, of course.
Right?
We're not saying who we're rooting for.
But
here.
I think the Mavericks legitimately win this. I'm going to play conservative this year, and I think Mavericks in 6. I legitimately wouldn't be shocked if they win in 5. You could tell me that they go in game 1 and blow out Boston.
I would believe that,
and it demoralizes Boston to the point where they might win game 2, but then the Mavericks win the next 3.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go Mavericks in 6. I just think Luka demolishes them. I don't know what they have to stop him. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, you could make the argument that they have some of the best wing defenders in the league.
So did the last team they played.
not wing defenders. I mean, yes, they have. Ant played exceptional, and Jaden McDaniels played really well, and Nikhil Alexander-Walker played well in his matchups with Luka. But the problem with Luka is size. You need to. That's why Dort did so well. He's stocky. He's built. Whereas the Wolves didn't necessarily have that. The Celtics do, because I think, in my mind, if anybody disagrees with me, let me know. I think that the matchup goes Drew and Derek White switching on Kyrie, and Jalen and JT on Luka. So you've got a 6'8" guy and a 6'10" guy on Luka, who's just bigger and more capable of just not letting him be bodied around the way that Jaden McDaniels was and Nikhil Alexander-Walker was.
He looks like he looks eye and eye with Karl Anthony Towns. You see that picture?
Yeah,
Luka?
He's
like, how tall is
yeah.
this man? Every time we see him, he's 7 feet tall.
Those things are kind of tricky. I see what you're saying, though. That's kind of the big hang-up, right? Trey, tell me what you think about the finals here, bud.
Man, this is going to be a great series. I
Let's
think
hope.
these are the two teams that you'd want to be in the finals. At this moment, you have Luka and Kyrie that are, have formed one of the best backcourt scoring. They're one of the best backcourt scoring duos. They've really learned how to coexist and feed off of each other. Playing great. Nico Harrison, the GM, should get a lot of credit for bringing in these players: Irving, Washington, Jones Jr., Gafford, drafting Lively, who's stepped up, played really well. But I wanna go Mavericks because Luka's playing great, Kyrie's playing great. I'm a big Kyrie fan, but then you look at Jason Tatum. We can't sleep on him. I feel like he gets overlooked a lot. He's led this team to how many finals? And I think it's 2 finals, but he's always leading his team to the game, the game before the finals. He's getting there, and for a young player, I think he's overlooked. He puts up the numbers, and this team has the players like Drew Holiday, Derek White to throw the schemes at Luka and Kyrie to kind of mess up their rhythm. I don't know if that's going to happen, but this game I see the Mavericks taking it in 6, but this is going to go off of if Kristaps is healthy or not, and
He's expected back for game 1.
For sure. But is he rushing back? Is he playing, hurt?
Sure.
Yeah. So of course, everyone wants to play in the finals. You don't want to be sitting at this time. But I honestly, you got it. The Mavs have bought in on defense. I think that this team is gonna get them in 6.
Mavs in 6, you say?
Mavs in 6, yeah.
So I've been back and forth on this. We talked about this a touch before the show. I still am I just kind of like you said, Bob. I can see it. I can see this is a case of best player versus best team, right? This has shades, not quite to, I don't think yet, of, but it reminds me a touch of 2007 because even though Luka has the help of a Kyrie, a Gafford, a PJ Washington, shades like that, it does feel a touch like this one unstoppable force against a team of immovable objects in the Celtics, right? They've got this, I don't want to call them a super team, but 5 guys in their starting lineup who you would be thrilled to have, anybody would be thrilled to have on their team. All-star level players all around. I'm back and forth about it. I've been thinking about it all year, all week. I really don't know what to do, what to think about it. My head is telling me one thing, my heart is telling me another. I've watched enough LeBron James finals to know that sometimes the best player in the world doesn't get it done just because he's the best player in the world, and other times, the best team in the league isn't as good as this one player doing incredible things. I'm excited for the storylines that are going to come out of it either way. We touched about a little bit about this. If the Mavs win the title, Luka's the best in the world. I don't see how you can't give it to him. He led the postseason in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and 3-pointers made.
And he beat the MVP on the way there.
He didn't beat the MVP.
Sorry.
But he did 5 game. But he did 5 game the team that the MVP lost to, which does, I don't know, count for something a little bit. I don't know. Here's something that's not being discussed very much though. It's all about how are the Celtics going to stop Luka and Kyrie? How are the Celtics going to defend the Mavericks? How are the Mavericks going to defend the Celtics? There's 5 dudes on the court who can create their own shot and do at a high clip. Are they like as good at it as Kyrie and Luka? Of course not. No, but they play within a system. They shoot the most threes. They make the most threes. They're the first in 3-point percentage in the playoffs. Ideally enough, the Mavericks are 3rd, so it's close. You were talking about Tatum there a second ago, and you say he puts up the numbers and he kind of gets disrespect and blah blah blah. But I think that's just because when I watch him play, and it's a close game or something, and I mean his clutch time stats speak for themselves. I don't know. I don't see it. And to be fair, I said the same thing about Jokic before the playoff run last year, and he proved me wrong. So maybe this is Tatum's opportunity to do so.
I think there's a sense of urgency in Tatum this year, and he is a different player than Doncic. So if you're watching Luka, and he's not gonna go out there and play like Luka and like score out like he's gonna miss like 3-4 shots and then do his thing. But quick fun fact that I had here. Woo! And I just dropped it. Damn it. Oh no, the Mavericks are the first team since 2010, the 2010 Lakers to beat 350+ wins, win teams en route to the finals, and the Lakers ended up beating the Celtics in the finals, so could come back full circle for this team.
In 10? In 10, it was the Magic.
2010, no, it was the Mavericks are the first team since the 2010 Lakers to beat 350+ win teams.
The Magic went to the finals in 2009.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's the Lakers. It's the Lakers.
So, all this to say, I don't really know. I mean, it's tough. The defensive matchup, I think, is going to be crazy. I'm interested to see what because the Wolves didn't really they didn't exploit Luka. He's improved on defense. We can all acknowledge that. He against the Clippers, he was like locking dudes down on the defensive side of the ball. But I don't think that this ain't the Clippers. I mean, they've got a full strength team, assuming that Kristaps comes back.
Don't sleep on Derrick Jones.
I'm not sleeping on anybody. Yeah. This is such an intense series for me. I can't make up my mind. I'm just gonna do a bailout and call me a loser, everyone. I'm gonna go Celtics in 7 because I guess. And I could also see the narrative being in 1 week or a week and a half, whenever 4 or 5 games takes place, and we're like, they were the best team all season. Of course they won in 5 or something like that. Or I could see it being the other way, where it's like, well, of course they won in 5, and the Mavs won in 5 games. Look at what Luka did all postseason. There's so much that's going into this series that I just don't know. I'm taking a bailout. Boo me if you want. Be mad if you want. Dan is. I'm taking Celtics in 7. I don't know. I don't know. I feel a little nervous about the defensive side of the ball for the Mavericks.
So with the Celtics, real
freeze.
quick.
So the thing is the Celtics are gonna score 130 fucking points consistently throughout the series. I don't see the Mavericks. You're right. The points are usually down.
I don't think they'll.
So they're gonna score 110 per game. Fine. The Mavericks are only gonna hit 80, 89 tops. They're gonna outscore them. It's a simple math game, and there's a reason why they're the best 3-point shooting team in the league. It's still an offensive game. We talked about this last week. The Timberwolves defensive forward focus, that's all we got, that's all we're going to do, ends up losing to a team that is offensive forward like the Mavericks are.
And the Celtics are
I just think the Celtics are both, and
Exactly.
the Celtics have better offense. So
the Mavericks were the second-ranked defensive team in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, like, this team has been playing
Unfreeze.
defense, and they have, like, they will show up and play defense. They're not just going to sit down on the Celtics. I don't see that. I don't know. I'm riding with the Mavericks.
No, the Mavericks.
Freeze.
The Mavericks.
So one point that I forgot to make though is if these games are close in the last few minutes, it's
Mavericks.
Fucking Luka time.
Yeah, it's Mavericks.
He proved that in I think 3 or 4 of probably 3.
Or Kyrie. Like, we always sleep on Kyrie
absolutely.
too, because like this dude will step
no
up.
one
just
sleeps
as
on his
They do,
last second
because
shot.
hey,
I would been on the receiving end of this.
No, hear me
I don't
out.
sleep on
No,
that.
Bob, hear me out. Because if the Mavericks win, they're going to just be talking about Luka. Let's be honest. They're not going to be talking about Kyrie. Let's be real.
Well,
we're going to be talking about how Luka's the best player in the world.
Okay, media.
But Kyrie is definitely putting up the exact same numbers as Luka. Not putting up rebounds as much, but scoring wise, he's doing like if Kyrie isn't putting up those numbers, they're losing these games.
All right, let's let him make his case. Go ahead. You had something to say?
You got to say unfreeze.
Yeah, we'll talk about Luka because he's going to be far and away better than Kyrie in the finals, and that's fine. But here's the other thing.
see.
The Mavericks are going to be able to pressure the rim, and the Celtics really can't defend the rim against all of the lob threats the Mavericks
That's
have.
fair.
Like, even if Kristaps comes back, and let's say he's 110% healthy, he's going to get dunked on a lot. These guys jump very high, and I don't care how tall he is.
Freeze. They did pretty well against Indiana. Just saying, unfreeze.
Okay, and
Freeze. He also still has the highest career block rate of any player in NBA
Who's that?
history. Kristaps has the
Kristaps?
highest rated block rate ever.
They had 54 lobs in the playoffs. Closest other team was the Nuggets, who had 9. So like, good
No,
luck stopping
they're
that.
lobbing. No,
good
absolutely.
luck stopping that
Absolutely.
because there's 3 players that they can lob to: Derek Jones, PJ Washington, Gafford, Derek Lively. Like Kristaps ain't stopping
Derrick
all that.
Jr.?
They ain't stopping all that hurt. I'll tell you that
That's
right
true.
now.
Unfreeze.
they didn't have Tyrese Halliburton to throw the fucking lobs. That's why they beat the shitty ass fucking Pacers. You dumb.
You don't get it. It's fine.
Oh, this is fun. Yeah, it's all right.
For sure.
This is
You're
fun. Oh,
It was
sad we only
threats,
get 2
lob
weeks of
threats.
this. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
You have to. You,
Obi Toppin is not a lob threat. Miles Turner, not a lob threat. Pascal Siakam, not a lob threat. Shut up, Justin.
yeah, if you're throwing the ball, then
Thank you.
All right, cool. Let's move on to our next segment, which of course is the
Aaron
segment that
Neesmith.
everybody joins us for. It's time for Bob's Buckets.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
Unfreeze.
Freeze. All right, here we go. Buckets. Unfreeze. I love you, Justin.
I haven't freezed you yet.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Well, he squoze you though.
Unfreeze.
Nice.
All right.
So hey, welcome to Bob's Buckets. This week doing something a little different because we're not the Pat McAfee show, thank God.
Let's talk about
and we actually talk about the WNBA.
Let's do it.
And we
Hey.
actually make bets in the offseason when the NBA's not going down
Sure
because
are.
we care. Anyway, Asia Wilson is my bucket. The reigning MVP on the former or defending champs, 4-2 throughout their first 6 games. She's leading the league in rebounds. She's looking great out there. Kelsey Plum is also playing great. I love this team right now. I'm watching a ton of them. Watching also a lot of Mercury games as well. Diana is absolutely crushing it too. I think
Still.
she had like a 31-point game yesterday.
both Washington teams suck.
They're owned by the same people.
And same people on them. Yeah, the bucket
Mystics
this week.
watch.
Asia Wilson.
Next one is Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson.
Absolutely. Shout out.
Shout out Asia.
Connecticut going crazy.
I know, man.
Undefeated. The the Commissioner's Cup started yesterday in the WNBA. If you're not watching the W, honestly, you
Brianna
should.
Stewart.
It's been very exciting. I mean, it's been the storylines. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons that we like the NBA so much, right? Is the storylines. It's like look, how many things did we just talk about with the finals? Like, it's Kyrie back in Boston, and can Tatum get over the hump, and Luka's going to be the youngest to do this. I mean, all the storylines that go into it. Those now, because of this draft class and because of the the legends that are still in the game, like in Asia, like a Diana Taurasi, that are still in the game and making their impact known, as well as the young bloods, Cam Brink, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cardoso,
Sabrina.
Sabrina's only been around. Yeah, I mean, they beat the fucking breaks off the Fever yesterday. And that's just because Caitlin Clark's teammates fucking suck.
They hate her.
And she didn't have a good game yesterday, but also the Liberty are a really fucking good team.
Yeah.
Dude, but a lot of people sleep. Like, do you remember Candace Parker? She
of
was
course.
good.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when she went to the Sparks, they were like 10-24, and the next season they were like the total opposite. She won the like Rookie of the Year, won the MVP. Like, so like Caitlin Clark's good. She'll figure it out. But like if you're
I like the way you put that because
go ahead.
no, just because we have these Steph disciples like
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Brink obviously learned from him. We have people like Sabrina Iniescu who has the 3-point contest against him. People like Caitlin Clark are essentially also adopting this. But it's not just because of Steph Curry. It's because of people like Candace Parker, who honestly set that stage.
Way
and
ahead of her time.
The way that like LeBron did for a lot of other super athletic small forwards are in that mindset of like absolute dominance with the ball sort of thing. It's like, yeah, Candace has been doing that forever and has already made that mold. It's just now there's so much more access to it. There's more teams.
Yep.
I just think that now that there's such a a different lens on the WNBA. You get a lot of other airheads and a lot of dumbasses
Yeah.
that say whatever the hell they want because they're paid $177 million to say bullshit.
Which don't know
Pat.
what's I don't. But I feel
17
like
million,
Pat
not
was
160.
wasn't Pat defending.
Yeah, but
Caitlin?
you can't be saying that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it can't without an apology.
if you're
not correct.
That's just you can't be saying that stuff.
Yeah, the one thing
missed
I
it.
didn't like.
He called. I'm quoting here, but he
Okay.
said, or I'm paraphrasing. He said, "Oh, it's all about the rookie class. It's all about the rookie class." No, let's make it very clear. There's one white bitch in Indiana who's being incredible. Blah, blah, blah. Like you're on national live television, and you're one of the highest paid personalities on sports television. You can't say that kind of stuff. It's regardless of if your point is cool and you guys are cool and you've had her on the show and all that, and you expect her to come back and blah 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 blah. That's just it's just disrespectful. Come on,
For sure.
sorry, go ahead.
I the only thing so what's the girl's name that had the big controversy this week?
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah,
The only thing I didn't like about that was her being like, "I'm not talking about Caitlin Clark."
oh yeah,
Because that was your moment.
be Dylan Brooks.
Yes.
You don't get to no.
Build the
Don't-
league.
Sorry, don't be Dylan Brooks.
No, that's what I'm saying. Build the league. Build the rivalry. Go
Which,
for
by
it.
the way, she is a fucking loser. Did you guys see the tweet of her resume?
Oh, yeah.
She got
She's only-
drafted, cut,
Yeah.
signed on a 10-day cut, went and played in Indonesia or some
Yeah.
shit.
Like, girl,
got
the only
brought
reason
back.
why we're talking
average
about
whoa,
3.2.
respect Indonesian basketball.
Okay,
The only
sure.
reason why she's being talked about is because of Caitlin Clark.
Exactly,
Like,
and
that's what
that's-
she needs to realize.
And that's the thing is, like,
Like, girl,
You have such a moment because your teammate is in it's the whole shits. This is here we go.
Yeah.
And you were just like, like
Yeah.
come on, be that.
she's a
Yeah.
casual.
But whatever.
She's
Casuals.
No, and all jokes aside, really, if you guys aren't at home, if you're not watching the WNBA, it's not too late. You can still get on because I will be open. I'd catch a game here and there last summer, but this time around, like if I've got a night off and I'm checking what games are on because whether it's Caitlin or Cameron or Angel Reese or Sabrina, whoever.
So like on Thursday, the Fever play Atlanta. Are you watching that game?
Sorry,
On Thursday.
Thursday I won't have the opportunity to watch it, but
Is it down in Atlanta?
I'm just kidding. They don't play.
Thursday's the
It
playoffs.
was a joke
game.
because it's the first game of the finals.
yeah, Thursday's the.
oh yeah, well no, I mean of
yeah.
course
We got playoffs.
I
Great
get that,
show,
but
yeah.
but no, honestly, and also I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, oh god, it's about to be the worst time of the year. No football, no basketball, no, and I was like, oh wait, there is basketball, and this is something to get excited about. So I'm really.
Oh
hyped
wait,
about
we're
it.
the basketball game show.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
well,
my weird
absolutely.
theories that I have coming for you guys in the offseason?
We're good.
Oh, I
We
can't
got
wait
the
for
draft coming up in a couple weeks too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right, well we're already kind of pushing time. So good bucket there. Shout out to you, Bob, for
Yeah, shout out
acknowledging the
Bob.
W. Yes, cheers to you, sir.
Respect women.
I was gonna put it
For
in
real.
as a second question, but I was afraid that we were gonna run really long as we did on question one. So okay, with that. It's a random question of the day. If you get it right, you get 1,000 points. LeBron James has made the NBA Finals a total of 10 times, winning 4 titles along the way. Your question today is, how many career Finals games has LeBron James played?
Getting on my calculator. Hold on.
Don't get on your calculator.
Yeah, cheater.
It's just a calculator.
No, cheater.
No, cheater.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
I'm not a mentat. I can't do this. on
No,
my-
that's not how this works.
I see you, Mentat.
Shout out through Fear Howard.
Seriously, get off your calculator.
It's just a calculator.
No, that's
Put your fucking phone down.
It's a
Do
calculator.
the math.
21 games.
20.
I didn't go
Come
last.
on.
I don't know. It
I'm
was-
proud of you.
Yeah.
I am proud of you. You were still wrong.
Guess we don't get the lights.
Oh, sad.
Okay.
No, I put the pressure on you.
You are mathing? Are you both mathing? You're doing numbers over there?
That's what we've been
I
doing.
did some mental math. That's why.
Mentat math?
61.
61.
Nope.
74.
Nope.
That high?
No, 55 games.
Ah!
55. Dan, you were so close. He said
Oh, it's
56. 56. 55 games in the finals. Finals record of 20. Oh, I think I might have a.
It was in the 70s.
I was curious about it.
Definitely not.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. All right, cool. Well, we've nobody gets it. Dan, you were very close. Sorry about that, brother man. Let's move on to our next game, which, of course, today is a game we just recently introduced, and it's one of our favorites already. It's Jump Ball Trivia.
Freeze.
Should have caught him when he was
Unfreeze.
Jump Ball Trivia is a banger. We introduced this a few weeks ago, and it is a whole lot of fun. Now, when we did it the first time, I was like, I'm going to tweak it so it goes a little longer, but this is our middle game, so I didn't. Welcome to Jump Ball Trivia. In this game, you will compete against your co-host one at a time in a best-of-3 trivia game. I will ask you the same question at the same time, and the first person to give the correct answer gets the points for the question. Gets a point for the question. First player to answer 2 correct answers out of the 3 wins the round and receives 100 points. If neither of you can answer a question correctly, of one of the 3 questions around finishes in a draw, and we each receive 50 points. You each receive 50 points. In the event of a tie or a too close to call, we'll do a different question to decide that point. Kind of like a head-to-head rapid-fire trivia. Think of a number between 1 and 100.
50.
40.
75.
It was 17, so 40.
Can I
Pick
ask-
your opponent. What?
Can I ask a question?
You can ask a question.
Can I be frozen during this game?
Sure. No.
I was just about to
figure it
freeze
out,
you.
like,
I
in the
saw
middle
them
of
laugh at each other. I was like, I'm not going to let that go down.
Just freeze and then do it.
That's probably not fair.
Give me Trey. I took Justin last time.
Cool.
Okay, here we go. Trey and Bob.
It's like Family Feud. Can we put like a hand behind our back like while we do this?
Got it.
Neck of grandma. Neck of
Thighs!
What is the name of the home arena for the following team? Warriors.
Chase
Baller.
Center.
Chase Center is correct. That is for Bob. How many championships has the following player won? Kobe.
6. 5.
5 is correct.
Oh, good. I didn't know we could go again. I was like, okay, Bob, don't fuck this up. But I did.
Tied at 1. Got to get it.
Whew.
How many All-Star appearances has the following player made? LeBron.
14.
21. 20.
19.
Trey.
Damn it.
Wow. Yeah, it's points for Trey. It is 20, of course, a record-breaking 20th All-Star appearance last season. All right, it's going to be Bob and Justin now for round 2. What is the name of the following team's mascot? Bulls.
Benny.
Damn it.
Penny
Benny the Bull.
Benny the Bull.
No, that's yeah.
What
didn't get a ding.
what is Benny the Bull? Who is Benny the Bull?
You got it, Bob. You got it. It's okay. I forgot that it wasn't. I thought it was those two, and I was like, and then I was like, oh no, you're right. Sorry.
What are you doing, Bob?
Who is the franchise leading scorer for the Heat?
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade is correct, and we are tied going into our final round. Number
Stunned
3. Who led the league this season in the following statistic? Per game. Rebounds.
Rudy Gobert. Rudy
Cat.
Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
Aiden.
I'm dead.
Jokic.
Rebounds. This was Joel Embiid.
Wow. No, you get it. Okay, so
Can I do it?
Sure.
Sabonis?
Yeah, it was
Oh, of course. I forgot about him.
a bonus.
So
Okay.
50
My MVP.
Yeah, split it 50 points each for you.
Thank God.
All right, now it's going to be Justin and Trizzy.
All right.
Somebody's defensive
Trees.
player of the year, by the way.
Yeah.
Here.
What? Who? Oh, somebody had him as DPOIs.
He got a vote for everything.
Yeah, he did.
That's insane.
Who did?
Okay.
Sabonis.
This next round is Justin and Trey. You're at a disadvantage here, but this is random. Where did the following player go to college?
yourself.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Kentucky.
Oh, he got it.
Dog.
Smokes me.
But all right.
Not that too hard. Oh, man. All right.
I'm going to ask, who led the following team in points per game this regular season?
Okay.
Rockets.
Jalen Green. Alperen Şengün.
Yep.
Nice.
Tied at 1.
Shingy Wingy.
Şengün.
It's one of our favorites.
I'm going to ask you what year the following player was drafted.
Oh.
First, I'm going to take a sip.
Okay. Take a sip.
I'll take another sip. That was tasty.
Take a sip.
Carmelo Anthony.
2012. 2011.
2003.
2014.
2003.
Carmelo Anthony?
3.
Oh, I thought you said Karl Anthony Towns. My bad.
2003.
2002.
No, he was drafted in 2000.
Yes, you've got it 100 times in a row.
Shut
I
up.
thought you said Karl Anthony Towns. Like you said it real quick, so I heard the wrong play.
Okay, Justin gets the points for that
Good
round.
job. Appreciate you. Good job, Justin.
Good job, Justin. And
I said
oh,
Hey!
you got an and one again. You get
Nice.
lucky with these and one placements. All right, here you got. Once I read the question, you'll have 30 seconds to answer it. How many All-Star appearances did Carmelo Anthony make?
15.
Final answer.
Yeah.
It was 10. Work on your free throws, bozo. All right, it's it's Bob and Trey now.
Yeah.
Who was drafted number 1 overall in 2022?
Number 1 overall, 22.
Victor
Paolo
Wembanyama.
Banchero.
Hilo is correct, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's way off. That was this year's.
What is the name of the home arena for the following team?
Thank God.
I've studied so many of them.
Nets.
Brooklyn, Barclays Center.
Yes.
Got me.
And that's a 2-0.
Brooklyn Arena.
2-0 for Bob there. Now it's
Sweet.
back to Bob and Justin.
Points.
Round 5. How many championships did the following player win? Hakeem?
4.
2 is correct. Justin. Who won the regular season MVP in 2001?
Shaq. No. Tim Duncan. No.
This
Kevin
was-
Garnett. No.
2001.
Allen Iverson.
Iverson is correct.
God, I couldn't even think.
That's it.
She just kept saying thanks.
That's how you get. That's how you get.
Yeah,
through it.
yeah.
No,
I mean-
see the numbers thing. You just say numbers.
gotta keep
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right. You'll get it.
Oh, so you got both?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, last round for jump ball trivia. It's going to be Justin and Trey.
Alrighty.
What team drafted the following player?
They're either really easy or not easy.
I know, right?
Jalen Brunson.
The Mavericks.
Justin got it. What team does the following player play for? Jalen Duren.
The Pistons.
Pistons.
Pistons is correct. Justin got it. And you know what that is?
It's the
It's the Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown. It's the Jalen Brown, yo. Jalen Brown. It's the Jalen Brown, yo. Jalen Brown. 1, 2, 3.
Any Jalen's.
Jalen Brown, yeah. All right, that was the Jalen round. So what do we finish that game with? Just curious because I wasn't keeping track.
0 points to you.
No, I don't
It
get any
has
points for
to be.
that.
100 points to Trey. Hey, Trey. We got 150 points to Bob and 350 big ones
Damn.
to me.
I feel like you got an extra round in there somehow.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
No, you did.
We'll look into that.
Okay.
Yeah, you both listened to yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that was Jump Ball Trivia. Well, let's go to our final game of the day and our final game for the next 3 weeks or something. It's gonna be the shoot around, which goes a little bit like this. Yeah, it's the shoot around. In this game, you will work as a team to answer 3 trivia questions. Each round will start with a teammate of your choice answering a trivia question. If the first person answers their question correctly, we move on to the next person. If that person gets their question correctly, we move on to the final question. Once the question has been asked, you may decide who will answer the question, but you may not discuss the answer or the question. In order to get points, all 3 of you must answer your question correctly. If you do not answer all 3 questions correctly, I receive the points for that round.
Woo!
Got it.
Nice.
100 points around?
Cool.
Nope. They increase in difficulty. Ready?
Sure.
Round 1. The category is NBA Finals appearances. And the round is worth 250 points. Get this round right, 250 to each of you.
Wow.
Again, once I say the question, you may not discuss the question. Simply who will answer said question.
Correct.
Sounds good.
What franchise has appeared in the most NBA Finals? Somebody's going to have to answer. It's total silence so far, so you guys want to...
I'm happy to take the first one if no one else wants to. I'm happy to throw myself out there.
Go for it.
I'm on the fence, so.
All right.
I think I got it, but go for it.
Okay. Is it the Boston Celtics?
Nope.
It's a
No,
Lakers.
Damn it.
It is the Lakers.
Should have did it.
We're on the fence both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, same
Times
here.
they've been in the finals. Just for fun, we'll do the other 2, although I already have the 250 points. Oh, I gotta call you out on something, sir.
What I do?
No, you just made a mistake. No big
Oh.
deal. Last week, you gave yourself 100 points more than you should have had, but it's okay.
Didn't you give me extra points for the
I
thing?
gave you
that
100 points, but you only got 3, not 4, in your rapid fire trivia.
Oh, I
round.
thought I got the extra points for the exact correct.
Well, I gave you 100 instead of 50.
Oh, my bad then.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I
I heard
corrected.
100. I just went,
It's all right. I corrected it. Also, do you know the last time that you
Still
got a
lost.
pick right?
oh, probably 2 months ago?
Close. 3. This is the first week of March. It's been a long drought for you.
man.
What player has played in the most NBA finals games in NBA history?
Which player?
Yes. Just for fun.
Robert Horry?
No points.
Magic
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Johnson.
No. It's Bill Russell with 70. Who has lost the most NBA finals games in finals history?
Ooh, Wilt?
No.
LeBron.
Yes,
Yeah.
LeBron has lost 33, standing record of 22 and 33 in the finals. All right. Round 2 worth 500 points. The category is NBA Finals records.
Like win-loss records or like
No.
Ah,
Like stats records.
I got you.
Who averages the most points in NBA Finals history?
I can go.
I have a feeling I know this again, but I don't want to.
Shoot for the moon, Trey. Land among the
But do
stars.
we get past question 1, Justin?
Yeah. do you know for sure? Because I have a.
Nothing is for sure in this world.
Go ahead.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is correct.
Yep.
Good job.
41 points per game in the finals.
Good
Jesus
job.
Christ, right? All right, question 2. Only Bob or Trey may answer this one. Who has scored the most points in NBA Finals history? What player has scored the most points in NBA Finals history? Total points in Finals history. Bob or Trey?
I'm willing to at least try it.
Go ahead, Bob.
He doesn't want to take the L.
I mean, I could drop it at the end. But.
I'm not looking for the number. I'm just looking for the player. Looking for a name.
LeBron James.
Number name. Nope. Correct.
Is it Michael Jordan?
No,
No?
it is Jerry West with
Wow.
1,679
It's all right, Bob. That's tough.
career finals points.
God, I hate the
Last
Lakers.
question, just for fun. Who's recorded the most blocks in finals history?
That's going to be.
Kareem.
Kareem by a wide margin,
Yeah.
116. Next closest is 80. All right.
They didn't do blocks back then for Bill and Wilt.
For Bill Wilt. Will or Built, you could call him.
Wilt.
Wilt.
Wilt. I like it.
Round 3 is worth 750 points.
We need this.
You really do. The category is NBA Finals games. Games. Now, I didn't fuck you over anything crazy. These are all modern Finals games. I don't want to hear any complaints.
I'm in.
Okay. How many games did the Dallas Mavericks win in the 2006 NBA Finals?
I know it.
You know it?
I know it.
He knows it.
But
He says he knows it.
All right.
can we do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
2.
2 is correct.
Yep.
And
job.
we move on. Only Bob or Trey may answer question 2. Who won Game 1 of the 2015 NBA Finals?
Trey, if you're gonna make me say it again and lose it for the round again,
You want me
bro,
to do it?
I'm not gonna sleep.
Would your
You
mattress
up
be ready?
all night on
You
this
want
brand
it?
new mattress as
You
it's
want it or you want to
inflating.
close it?
No, you gotta go.
I got to go it? Okay. For the 2015?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Question was, who won the first game?
Who won Game 1 of the 2015 NBA Finals?
I got to take one, I guess. Is it?
It's a 50-50 shot.
Unless he doesn't have the year right.
Yeah.
I'm about to 30 seconds see if you don't give it to me.
This is all bad.
Poked.
The suspense is killing me.
I can't remember. All right. Is it Cleveland Cavaliers?
No, it is
Is it the
not.
Heat?
It's the Golden State Warriors won Game 1 of the 2015 NBA Finals. Remember, that was the overtime game where Kyrie Irving broke his kneecap in the first 30 seconds of Game 1's overtime.
So I picked the right
period.
team, but I almost
You
went
picked
with
the
the
right-
Heat.
You picked the wrong
Almost,
team.
You
no,
picked the
I
wrong
mean
team.
I almost went with the Heat. So
That
but I, yeah,
also would have been wrong.
obviously, but
Yeah.
LeBron.
Well, I'm
like I
sorry.
was thinking, what team did LeBron play on that year? So I picked the right team. that LeBron
2015,
played on.
2015 NBA.
I don't feel good, but I don't feel great. You know,
Were you gonna
Well,
say?
at least you
Were
can
you gonna
see-
say
I
the
was gonna
Warriors?
say the Warriors.
Yeah, of course.
Should've- what was the next
just
question?
for fun, where was Game 2 of the 2012 NBA Finals played?
Where?
Where?
Game 2.
Game 2, 2012 Finals.
It was played in
2012 Miami.
Miami.
No, it's Oklahoma City.
It was Oklahoma City.
Oh wow.
So it wouldn't have mattered.
It would have
Either
been
we got
tough.
that right.
Yeah, it would have been.
Okay, so then, yikes. Justin, what do we finish that game with?
You only had 3 of those?
Yes, just the 3 because I knew we were going to be running
You
the
got
touch
them all.
long.
1,500 points to you
On the game?
on that game.
Fuck yeah,
Great.
dude. I love that.
Sheesh.
Let's go, dude. Fuck y'all, dude. And then what about the motherfucking, what about the day? What do we finish the day
Well,
with?
like obviously, I am
You
not
are
gonna
you.
like Trey's not gonna spin the wheel. He got 100
No.
points today. Bob got 150 points today. He's not gonna spin the wheel.
Uh-oh.
I got 350 points. I
That's
thought
a
I
lot.
did pretty good.
You had a
know what
good
I mean?
shot.
I answered
Oh
my
my
questions
God.
right in the last game.
Oh.
Michael 1,900 points on the
Holy
day.
shit.
So
What a great start to the month of a 2-episode month. So, then,
Crazy.
Oh
gentlemen,
yeah, we don't
I
have
think,
time to catch up.
I think for the first time, you know what that means. It's time to play the audio for I've got to spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spin that thing, Michael!
Hey!
Oh my
I get
God.
a free 200-point bet.
God, of course he does.
Yay! Free 200-point bet.
Awesome.
The rich get richer.
yowza. My
Hey, all right. I'm taking that trophy back from you, my boy. All right, we'll see. I don't really care about winning, though. We all know this. You know?
Just here to have fun.
I'm sure to have fun.
No, he cares about not losing.
It's true.
That's kind of the way to be.
So now, then Justin, what do we finish the day with? Total points. Oh, we've already did that, huh?
Yep. Hence the song.
Hang on. This is. We're not doing it again. So just. Great. So we already did that. I already spun the wheel. So then we've got all these points. Let's recap and let's talk about it. And I think we should gamble these points away, don't you?
Sure.
What should we do it in?
Lose
Freeze! Unfreeze.
Oh.
Freeze! Props to you!
Oh, sorry. I wasn't really ready for it.
Unfreeze.
Another exciting episode of Props to You.
Since let's start at the top. Michael, 3,400 big ones, a free 200-point bet. You're only going to bet 200 points on Luka's over 31.5 points versus the Boston Celtics in Game 1 in the TD Garden.
Give me 400.
400 smackaroonies, 200 of which
Or free.
no harm, no foul. Free. Hey Justin, hey, how's it going? Been a little chilly today. You're gonna really take a big point bet? I think I am. Jaden Hardy over 4.5 points versus the Boston Celtics in TD Garden in Game 1. I am gonna bet. I'm gonna bet 850 points, right? Not all of them, not none of them. A good little time there. You know what I mean? We're hoping that the Hardy boy comes out to play. Hey, Bob Aruski, Jaylen Brown over 23.5 points versus the Dallas Mavericks in Game 1 in the TD Garden. Now, you've got 1,650 points, a 50-point lead over last place Trey. How many are you going to bet today?
I'm thinking I'm going to put all of them on the line.
All right, got to get back up there, got to catch up. Hey, go big, go home. You
Swing early, boys.
Hey, I mean, yeah, you can do that. Hey, Trey, Kyrie Irving, hater bet on your end, under 23.5 points. Boston, Game 1.
He's your boy. Why are
Bad
you doing that?
vibes.
I've hit the last 3 on him.
Okay.
On his
Make
under?
it 4. Or no, each one I've bet. The last 3 bets have been on him, and I've hit. So it's been over, under, over.
Yeah, he been
So we
hitting on
went back
Kyrie.
under, and we're gonna bet all of them as well.
All of them.
Oh,
3.5.
hot dog.
Sounds low.
That's what it
You
was
listen to
last
Bob
week. It's
tell
been
the
last
Mavericks are going to score 80 points a game. So
Yeah, true. It's going to count for like a third of their points, bro.
Yikes.
What's up?
Well, we will see what happens in
He was
Game 1,
under
of
last
course, which
week
is on
with that.
Thursday
No, he wasn't.
of this
23.5?
coming week.
Well, I guess
Yes,
the
he
last
was.
game he wasn't under, but yeah.
He was under.
No, his last game. Game 4, yes. Game
Freeze.
5.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We really do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at @yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Unfreeze.
Also, we are just a reminder, we are recording and streaming live from the Yay Studio.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Person? What you got for the people, my person?
I have a lot for the people, but I'll save it until after our little 2-week hiatus.
Oh.
No, I really don't have any major announcements. I just want you guys to go out there and hug somebody, show
Hey.
someone some respect,
Absolutely.
and yeah, go touch the grass.
Touch the
It's about
grass.
damn time.
Yeah. Justin, what do you got for the people?
It's been a fun day. It's been
Freeze.
a fun time.
Trey, what do you got for the people? Unfreeze.
Well, it's National Repeat Day, so
It's been a fun day. It's been a fun time.
Shoddy's
It's-
like an LED in
continue
my
where you're
head.
this episode was so great. You know, just
watch
tell
it
a friend.
again.
Yeah, go
Watch
play
it
it again.
Yeah,
Run it
watch
back.
it again. You had fun? Just grab the little wheel and go, grab the little thing, go all the way back to the beginning.
Spin the wheel.
I don't have anything for the people. I got a hammock. Oh, I'll tell everybody this at home because I want to make merch. We need to make this a thing just so that we can make merch for it. Just because I want to get it. I just want to see what Dan would come up with. It's a chill boy summer. If you don't know,
I've been chilly all episode.
well, that's because I have my AC on for the last 48 hours.
Oh, not me. Never mind.
Oh yeah, freeze! Yay, good one. Yeah, no, it's a chill boy summer. If you don't know it now, if now any of our lady listeners at home, you can also partake in chill boy summer. It doesn't.
There it is.
There's no gender. Just because it says chill boy doesn't mean. Come on, it's chill boy summer though.
I've
We got
seen
the
our
hammock.
analytics.
We got the hammock on the patio.
Got the floral on.
Got
You're
the
definitely
lights.
chilling.
Got the
today,
lights
bro.
hanging up. We're reading books now. It's just chill boy summer.
Book
You
club,
know?
yay, book club. Come on.
Chill boy summer.
Do love me some books.
I got a book for you. Let me tell you.
All right, tell me.
Oh, it's called American Kingpin.
I thought that was going to be a
Oh, okay.
Bible.
It's about the guy that started the Silk Road website. The
Oh, yeah.
Dark,
I remember
the dark
that.
web. Yeah, no, it's an incredible book. Very
Silk
good.
Road, I remember.
It's true story, obviously, but it's told kind of in first person in a fictional way almost. Very good, very good. I've read this twice before, and I've just started it for the third time. Fucking love.
What's
that
it called?
book. American Kingpin. I'll tell you that when I got to the final third of the book, this was years ago. It was like 2017 or 2018 or something. I got to the final third of the book. I had to call out of work so that I could finish the book because I was so gripped to it. I was gripping it.
Said
What?
not coming
I've
in.
got just the series for you. 13 books. Lemony Snicket, the series of unfortunate events.
I'm dead.
I've got something even better.
No, I'm kidding.
How to Train Your Dragon.
14 book epic series. When you're ready for Wheel of Time, call me.
That's his baby right there. He let that shit.
Call me when you're ready for Wheel of Time.
I'm never ready. Never.
I'm a big
Call me when
Captain
you're ready.
Too
Underpants
much.
guy.
Too.
You love the show.
Underpants is good.
I've never watched the show. We've never spoken about the Wheel of Time.
What's the
the show-
Amazon show that you like so much?
Rings of
Rings
Power.
of Power.
Sorry, same thing in my mind.
Well, one is
Well-
the greatest author maybe of all time.
And then the other one actually picked up from where he left off and was a student of his and expanded upon the idea. So,
Lemony Snicket?
Yep.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, Jimmy.
Because of the outdated, antiquated views on life and peoples and genders.
It
That's
is
why.
Pride Month. Fuck Harry Potter this month. Well, I guess not Harry Potter, but I don't know.
JK.
Separate the art from the artist is kind of a.
Harry Potter's great. Happy Pride Month. Gay basketball.
Anything is you want to say before we get out of here for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basketball.
John Anthony says Yay Movie Club would absolutely cook. We've been talking about Yay Movies for a minute. We should do that. I'm telling you, Yay Movies. Also, congrats to John Anthony. He said he's going to Game 2 of the NBA Finals.
Whoa!
Damn.
Very exciting. Very exciting. So
Take
congratulations,
pics.
bud. Wear some Yay
Is he
basketball
from
merch.
Dallas or Boston? Is he a Dallas guy? Boston?
Awesome.
Boston.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, John. I'm so busy.
It's okay, mate.
Hard to keep up with everything. I got all these kids
Have
and
you guys
stuff. You know,
I got all these.
man, just blame it on them.
Time for me to get paid. Time for me to get
Do you
paid.
think the Boston fan base has come together to like what slur they're going to shout at Luka?
Yikes,
I think they're
dude.
going to figure that out.
I think
Jeez.
they deserve it. They deserve a chip.
Who?
This year?
Cactus says he would gladly
that-
contribute to the
who?
production side of Yay
He
Movies.
said who?
Cactus, what does
I
that
want
mean?
Dallas to win.
DM me.
Okay.
DM me on Instagram, Cactus.
But if they want it,
Dan and I made it happen.
said
so
no, I'm
why not you, Cactus? You've been around forever.
The city deserves nothing.
Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boston PD.
put them up.
Take your heels off
Easy there.
and put them on again.
Hey, it is Pride Month.
It's
Take your heels off.
Pride
John
Month.
Anthony says, he says, I'm a proud, non-racist Boston fan. Cactus, I don't know what that means, but yeah, DM me, we'll figure it out. Cool. Well, we've got a couple weeks to figure it out, and enjoy the finals. It's going to be a good series. I think we can all agree, regardless. I think some close games, a good series.
I
back and
really
forth.
hope.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope we don't get a 5 game.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It'd be cool just to dog on the Boston fans if they lost in like 4, but like I don't want it. We don't. Nobody wants to sweep. It would suck. I think we had one really good series this playoffs.
If the
Which
Mavericks.
was
Denver
Nuggets. Yeah.
Nuggets. Yeah. Denver Nuggets.
Whoa,
Denver
whoa,
Nuggets.
whoa, whoa.
Denver and the Nuggets.
Indiana Knicks. Every game was every
that was
Knicks
a good-
series.
that was
good, but it
every
wasn't-
that
Knicks
was a good
series was
series.
a must watch.
Half
even
the
against Philly.
Knicks roster was in the ICU. Like,
That's true.
There was
if
no way to
Maverick-
prevent this, as the only coach this consistently happens to.
I think Joe Mazzulla loses his job if the Celtics lose the finals.
How? He literally
Why?
has the win. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's.
You have the
He
most
has the-
pressure.
he's been
You have the
amazing.
most pressure. Everything. It's LA of the East. We know this. Okay, just saying.
He's
There's
like
a lot
the-
of
he has-
expectations. There's a rabid fan base. There's a lot. Just saying, his job may be on the line
I
quicker
could
than
see
we
it
think.
because
okay?
they'll fire coaches before they trade the problem.
They will.
Bingo.
That'd
Anyway,
be stupid though.
Oh,
Duh,
they ain't
that's
moving
why I'm
off this
saying it.
roster. No, that's wrong. Whee! John Anthony says, I think Missoula gets fired and JT or JB gets moved. Ooh, big moves in the offseason. I don't see how
Yes,
you
they-
could. Unless it's like a blowout in the postseason.
Oh yeah, like you get embarrassed.
Why do
Game
teams
on.
do this? You get a team together, you get the piece that you need, and then you just give up 1 year.
Because it's easier to replace a coach than it is to replace
No,
talent.
but you get these players together and you just expect them to work. Yes, they're professionals. Yes, they're superstars, but not everybody can play together. That's just the facts. You can we're seeing that. Not everybody can play together, and then they just give up on them, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll bring this guy in, and we'll trade for this player, and it'll work." And then it doesn't happen, and then the same guy. It's just a revolving.
Well, to be fair, they did the Celtics in this exact case did trade for Drew Holiday and Porzingis, and so far it has worked. And,
yeah.
you know.
So why would you give up on Missoula? Right?
I don't think that you
That's
do.
stupid.
I think you got to give them more time. Yeah. Shout out to Brandon who just joined us and said a whole bunch of stuff. Denver would have beaten Minnesota and Dallas if Murray was healthy. Sounds like an excuse to me. They both played really well in Game 7 and they still lost a 20-point lead. Missoula isn't getting fired unless Boston gets destroyed in the finals. I kind of agree with that. The NBA is far more about the front office than the coach. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about the personnel, so yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's probably get out of here. We do appreciate it. It's been a fun episode. Did you enjoy this one? If you're sticking around, you probably enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Great. Then
better
run it right
repeat it.
back. Listen to it again. We'll see you in a few weeks. We love you. Enjoy the finals. Don't forget J Basketball.